The Bharatiya Janata Party excels at playing masterstrokes. It picks the ace from the deck and there it goes. The opposition has no option but to fall in line. The same happened with the recent presidential elections in which BJP successfully placed its bets on Draupadi Murmu. The Saffron Party not only holds the credit of nominating a tribal woman for the highest post but also for exposing tribal haters who till today were veiled under the disguise of being educated elite class. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Piyush, and in this video let's talk about the media giant India Today and its hatred for the indigenous communities. Let's begin. One of the media giants, India Today, has been making profits since the day it was established. India Today has its stakes everywhere, from print to TV to digital, and the only motive the giant has is to make profits. This is how the group has survived all these years in the media industry, an industry, by the way, that is a low margin and high investment business. And the success idea is having flexibility in ideological orientation. The channel changes the faces along with the government. With Congress at the center, it had anchors like Punya Prasoon Vajpayee, Abhishar Sharma, among others. With BJP at the helm of affairs, the channel has popularized faces such as Rahul Kanwal, who is a radical centrist. Also, the leftist dove Rajdeep Sardesai, who used to dominate the channel, has now been kept to balance the left-wingers. However, India Today, the one pro at monkey balancing, even then and now finds itself in deep waters as its hypocrisy, or apt to say reality, gets exposed. Hatred for the tribal community has been a new phenomenon as far as India Today is concerned. In the most recent incident, Indranil Chatterjee posted highly objectionable statement related to the President-elect Draupadi Murmu. Chatterjee, according to his LinkedIn profile, is a Deputy General Manager and Regional Head East at the India Today Group. In his Facebook post, Chatterjee had posted some very objectionable statements regarding Draupadi Murmu's run for the presidential election. Chatterjee wrote that he is old-fashioned, he doesn't support homosexuality, and went on to compare that with the presidential elections, stating that in the same manner he doesn't support an Adivasi president. In his Facebook post that went viral and later deleted, he clearly tried to manufacture a divide in the society as he wrote, "Futures are not meant for all and having a dignity attached to them." He then goes on to ask some bizarre questions like, is a sweeper allowed to perform Durga Puja? I mean, wait, what does one's profession has to do with performing ritual? Chatterjee, to dilute his hatred against tribals, tried to put the blame on the ruling party and accused NDA of creating a rubber stamp constitutional head so laws can be passed easily. Well, for Chatterjee's knowledge, the passing of any bill depends on numbers, the strength of parties in the two houses of the parliament. And to Chatterjee's surprise, the BJP already has a whopping majority in both the houses. However, Chatterjee has deactivated his Facebook account after his post went viral. This is not a one-off incident, as India Today is a habitual offender. Earlier on 19th July, India Today faced backlash for providing a platform to one accused of murder of a tribal man. On the alleged journalist Rajdeep Sardesai's show, Nandini Sundar was invited as a panelist to discuss about Shrimati Murmu's run for the top post. Mentioning her as a sociologist and author, Sundar didn't leave a stone unturned in demeaning the first tribal president of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu. During the show, she not only spewed venom against the government but also against President-elect Murmu. She then went all guns blazing at Srimati Murmu for giving a go-ahead to anti-conversion laws during her tenure as Jharkhand's governor. Nandini Sundar then called the post of president the Supreme Commander of Indian Armed Forces and the head of the state as not important. Not to mention, Bastar SP, in his letter written to VCs of JNU and DU, had accused Sundar and JNU professor Archana Prasad of instigating the villagers against the police. IG Police Bastar Range SRP Kalluri had also booked Sundar along with her other companions for murder, criminal conspiracy and rioting.